Little bit of public service announcement before today's video, and this is the last day for a couple of weeks where we're doing our normal release schedule. You know the drill by now, I'm sure. Anytime there's school holidays, I have to drop down to just one video a day because I'm the one who stays at home with the kids and I can't sit out here in my garage all day making videos when the kids are at home. So we're just going to have one video every day for the next 2 weeks for the Easter holidays. 4 p.m. every day. We'll rotate between Non-League to Legend one day, home the next day. So you're still getting daily videos, just not quite so many of them. Take this as an opportunity to catch up on the other series if you don't watch that one, or catch up on this one if you've just stumbled across this video by mistake. So we'll have Non-League to Legend out as normal 11 o'clock tomorrow, then home 11 o'clock on Sunday, and then it gets into the routine from there. Non-League to Legend on Monday at 4 p.m, home on Tuesday at 4 p.m, and so on. It will just be for a couple of weeks. We'll be back to the normal schedule. Hold on, let me check on my little calendar. Normal schedule will return on Monday, the 22nd of April, Easter Monday. So it might actually be the Tuesday, the 23rd. But a couple of weeks, that's all right, isn't it? Hello and welcome to Club 6, part 21 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have the first 2 games of the new season at home against Osasuna and away against Leganes. No one knows. And lots of people probably do know. I don't know. Obviously, today is the day where we find out if the transfer window summer thing that we just did was a good idea or a bad idea. We've spent a net £99 million over the course of the summer, a summer where we only had £10 million to spend. The future projections don't seem that disastrous, considering. I guess Champions League money is making a bit of a difference there, but we do kind of need to be in a title challenge this season. We have changed the tactic and hopefully we can hit the ground running, play well. The attack hasn't changed massively other than the addition of Lorenzo and Korkmaz, and the defence has changed hugely, although we still don't have our new goalkeeper in place. He's at the club, but he's still young and developing. We need him to learn the language. In fact, I think he probably already does speak Spanish because he's Argentinian. They speak Spanish, don't they? Interesting. We might be playing him sooner rather than later. So this is the team for the first game of the new season. We've got Markovic in goal, a back four of Ryback, Alvaro, Annan and Gravosti, O'Neill and Atz in midfield playing in their natural roles. Who thought this day would come? And then Garcia, Lorenzo and Gould behind Korkmaz, the player who at age 19 has never played a game of professional football despite having 2 7-figure transfers in his career already. I don't know what happened with the loan to Salzburg, why he didn't even play a game there. But he plays a game for the first time today, and we get to find out if he's any good. He's a wonder kid. He's very quick. He wants to be an advanced forward. I want him to be a pressing forward. So we'll see. We'll see who wins in this battle. If he's rubbish, we'll either bring Abraham back in or bend to his will and play him in his actual role that he wants. We couldn't ever have a Sevilla team where everybody's playing in their most appropriate positions, because that would suggest some kind of integrated planned transfer policy, which we all know doesn't exist. Right, let's get out there. A team such as ours should be winning a match. I think that's true. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Play your own game and we'll win. Excellent stuff. Jason Gould has gained confidence. New captain, Mr. £70 million. Watch him do his cruciate ligaments 10 minutes into this game and be out for the season and never be the same again after spending all that money on him. That's the big risk, but hopefully it proves to be a risk worth taking as he becomes a superhero for us. You'll notice as well from the tactics screen, we are initially playing him as a winger. In the 4-3-3 we've been using for the last couple of years, we've put both the wide players as inside forwards, but just to get some support for the lone striker. But my theory, what a goal for that. What a goal. We'll get back to tactical discussion in a second, but the way he just skipped around his man there, that was absolutely stunning. So it's O'Neill who plays it across to him. But look at this bit of control. This touch here. Beautiful. And then 1-0 Sevilla. I don't remember what I was saying. Yes, my theory is with Lorenzo now in the team, we don't need both wingers to cut in quite so far. So Gould, with him being the the senior player ability-wise to Garcia, which is a mad... I wouldn't have said that this time last year. But they both want to be wingers, but we'll play Gould as a winger. If it doesn't work out, we'll try it the other way. We'll try Garcia as a winger and Gould as inside forward again. Obviously, both Gould and Garcia have scored a lot of goals for us in previous seasons, which we might lose if we're playing them out as a winger. But we'll see how things develop. This is still a work-in-progress system. If it doesn't work out, we could always bring Moreno back in for Lorenzo and go back to the 4-3-3, because obviously Moreno, better player than Lorenzo, but Lorenzo, better potential, and it's a more attacking version of the system. I like the fact we've got these two systems we can swap between this season. This is very much going to be our home game against teams we should be able to beat system, and then obviously big games, European games, away games against bigger clubs. That's where we're going to pull out the 4-3-3 and give that a try as well. We've got to try and keep Moreno happy. Remember, we had the option to sell him to Bayern Munich for £50 million in the summer, but in the end he signed a new contract with us instead. But we didn't have to offer him that. He really could have gone, but we tried to keep him. Now we need to justify keeping him. And Korkmaz has his first ever goal in professional football. In his first game, 44 minutes of football it's taken him. He now has a career average of a goal every 44 minutes. That's why we spent £7 million on him, because that is a good goal-scoring average. And it's 2-0 to Sevilla just before half-time. We're playing reasonably well so far. I'm encouraged. I am trying to remember that we are playing against a team that we should be smashing, but we are absolutely dominating the game, which is very pleasant to see. Let's keep that up. Don't get complacent. Just keep doing what you're doing and hopefully grab a couple more goals in the second half. Get a nice big confidence-boosting win to start the season. And it also puts the rest of the league on notice then that we're coming for them. Barcelona only managing a 3-0 win. Atletico Madrid only a 2-0 win. Real Madrid presumably only a 1-0 win because they're below us in the league at the moment. We've already hit 3-0 and it's Alvaro from the edge of the area. You can tell there's a big deflection involved in that because Alvaro, he's not your typical goal scorer, but he got a little bit of luck here. Gould plays it across to him and it's a massive deflection. It was never in a million years going to trouble the keeper, but whatever, it goes down as a goal rather than an own. Some of the stuff that gets given as own goals and then that one counts as an Alvaro goal, I don't understand, but I'm not going to complain about it. And we reach minute 70, which of course in my world means time for substitutions. And I think with new attacking midfielder man injured, the obvious substitution is to go to that, bring Moreno on and play him as often as we can to try and make sure he doesn't get all grumpy. We'll keep Ats playing in his natural position. O'Neill's going to have to play out of position though there, and we're also gonna bring we're going to take Gould off on his debut. I don't think we are. No, well, it's not his debut. He's been here twice before, but by my normal rules of taking over the ones with the lowest rating, he would be coming off here. But we don't have another right winger on the bench. So I think what I am going to do is bring Abraham on for Korkmaz, and we'll see how he gets on in the new look team. Although we are back to the old look team now, which does. I think I might have switched. I think I've switched Gould to a winger in this as well, but he's not playing well. I wonder if we do need to. Maybe we do need to switch him back to an inside forward. It's probably a bit soon to be making those kind of decisions. We'll make those decisions a little bit later in the season. For now, we're going to take off O'Neill, bring on Mateus, just to see out this game. And a fourth goal would be nice because it would put us top of the league after one match, which would be a nice situation to be in. Although I can live with being joint top for a while, as long as we end up real top eventually. I really do feel like I think we've got a chance of winning the league this year, but we do need to make sure we don't have the typical really slow Kev start, which hopefully this comfortable win will be followed by another comfortable win, and we get the new players settled into the team fairly quickly and avoid the really slow start that usually costs us. You saw last year we spent the whole season chasing shadows, trying to get caught up with the big three, and we never closed the gap, even though we had some incredible long runs of wins. We could just never close the gap, so hopefully there won't be a gap to close this season. Good win, yeah, that's all that needs saying, and hopefully we can do the same again in our next match. But before that next game, we have a Champions League draw, and we've signed another player. Just a kid, just a little youngster, Mikhail Kovacev, current Bulgarian international, still only 18. He's just been brought in for potential. He's gone straight into our under-19s. Don't expect to see him again, probably ever, but we might sell him on for £8 million next season. It's our little money-making scheme that we do. But for now, Champions League draw. 4th seed. I'm not very happy with 4th seed. I guess, is that just automatic because we finished 4th in our league? Is that how it works? No, because there's no English teams in here. So it is just on coefficient. So despite doing reasonably well last year, we still have the lowest coefficient number in the entire tournament, presumably because we've played in it once in the last 10, 15 years, or however it is. So we need consistent long-term performances. But for now, let's get all of the groups out, same way we did last year, and have a look to see which ones we like the look of. So that one, no, thank you. This one, yeah, that's doable, I think. That Group B looks okay. Group C we can't be in. Group D, no, not really. Group E, no, thank you. Group F, we can't go in just as well because it looks horrible. Group G, no, because Leipzig and Porto. Oh my word, this is horrible, and we can't go in that one either. The only group I want is B. This is going to be a tough Champions League again. Right, we'll have this group, please. Oh, that means regardless, it's going to be a difficult group. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Man City, Lyon. Did we not have both Man City and Lyon last year? I'm sure Man City and Lyon were in our group last year. And Bayer Leverkusen as well, who we know are a decent side. So that is, I mean, to me, that's very much a group of death situation we've got there. That's that makes things tricky. But I guess if we're as good as I think we are, then it shouldn't be a problem. And we did get out of a group with Man City and Lyon in last year. So done it before, do it again. It's weird that we've gone basically into the same group again, though. Let's see who are we playing in what order. So Man City away up first. Yikes. Ugh. Well, I guess that's the group decider. I'm not going to show you that one because it's only 2 games away. We'll lose to them in my own time. So putting all that Champions League stuff to one side, back in La Liga, no need to make any changes. We played very, very well in that first game, and hopefully we'll play very, very well again in this second game. We are coming up against Pozo. Obviously, in fact, he's not in their team. He's on their bench. But not club legend, but he spent his entire career here, apart from 5 seasons out on loan at various clubs. But he was contracted to Sevilla his entire career until leaving in the summer. Good to see he's fallen on his feet to another La Liga club. With favourites here, go out there and no, forget the fans. That one I want you to pick up where you left off last time. Everyone seems pretty happy about that. And hopefully we can go out there and put on another performance, put on another show. We're top of the league as it stands, everybody. Top of the league after 91 minutes of the season. This is excellent stuff. I thought that was going to fly into the top corner and take us off top spot. Oh, it'd be heartbreaking to lose top spot only just after ending up there. Ryback now plays it into O'Neill, and it's Lorenzo. Look, trying to pick a pass, plays it out to Gould, who this is what you pay £70 million for. Look at that, it's beautiful. Garcia plays it back into Gould. Gould straight at the keeper, who fluffs it a little bit, but in the end does manage to get hold of it. But it's us on the attack again, and it's Atz. Atz now playing as a box-to-box midfielder like he's supposed to. I'm hoping to see more of Atz this season, but there's Lorenzo picking up a goal, although we are heading over to the little telly. Here we go, look, I'm doing my happy dance. The goal's been given, the ref didn't even make it as far as the little telly. So it came to Ryback, who's in so much space, it's ridiculous, who picks the pass out to Lorenzo, tucks it away. 1-0 to Sevilla after 4 minutes. Excellent stuff. Let's keep that going. I want goals again today. The whole point of this new shape that we're playing is that we're looking for more goals. So hopefully that's what we shall get. Garcia can't get the crossover and now needs to track back and prevent a counter-attack. And he actually did a very good job of doing that. So round of applause for Eusebio Garcia. And Ats is everywhere. We should have been playing him as a box-to-box midfielder all season last year. Gould beats his man, gets the cross in, and Korkmaz, it's just back off the crossbar. But it's some lovely play from Ats and Gould again. And Korkmaz looks dangerous. And I like the fact we've got a striker that looks dangerous. This is a bit of a problem if Gravosti gets injured, because we still only have one right back amongst all the shenanigans of losing Rodriguez and spending big money on a current international replacement. I kind of forgot that one of the pre-season plans was to buy another right back to cover when Rodriguez was injured. I haven't done that. We have got that 16-year-old who, I mean, he might have to play. If Gravosti's got a proper injury and he's going to miss any kind of games, we're going to be playing a 16-year-old in his place. Right. Passionately. Going well, but you're capable of even better, because that's exactly the current situation. We've had 21 shots, 61% possession, but we are only 1-0 up. And Korkmaz and Gould, again, they're the two. I think Gould needs to be an inside forward. In fact, I'm going to switch him to an inside forward now, because he was so effective as an inside forward for us last year, and Garcia can be a winger, and we actually want to get you further forward attacking. So Garcia gets the opportunity to be a winger for a little while. Gravosti to Lorenzo. Ats, again, just runs past players as if they're not there. He's quick and powerful in central midfield, and I very much am in favour of that. Korkmaz and Gould, still, it's those two. Let's have some passion, please. We haven't had any passion yet this season. It's time for some passion, because 1-0 is not enough goals. Right. Gould needs to come off. We need to have a word with him. Perhaps there is too much pressure on him with him being the new captain. Korkmaz can come off for Abraham. That'll do for now. And Moreno doesn't understand why he's not on the pitch, but it's because he's so defensive. If we were defending it, we're defending a lead. It's exactly the man who should be coming on. We're going to bring him on for Ats, and we're going to drop him back there. And what can you do? You know, you're normally a playmaker in that position, but for today, you're coming on to be a half-back. And you can go to support. And that will be our way to defend a lead when we want to leave Lorenzo on the pitch. Let's see if this works. It probably doesn't. I've probably got... Oh, Valentini with a free kick. Crossbar. Abraham's there, but he's offside. We do need to not mess up now. Gravosti I am worried about, but we had nobody on the bench we could bring on for him. But if he's, like I say, if he's got any kind of injury, we're potentially going to be going away to Manchester City with a 16-year-old right back. Oh, yes, I spent £175 million and I've got myself into this pickle already. Welcome to non-league to legend, if you knew. That's not unusual. The only unusual part is I've left myself understaffed at right back, whereas normally I'd have 8 or 9 of them on the books. Right. A win is a win, but it was a bit of a let-off. They seem reasonably happy with that, and we're just going to check in with Gravosti to make sure that he's not properly injured, or else we have got a problem. That's fine. A tight thigh. We've all got tight thighs, goodness me. Lorenzo gets a pat on the head for good training, and we will be back tomorrow with Real Madrid and Lyon. I think that looks like... Or we could do Lyon and Barcelona. Whoever's looking like the better team by the time that episode comes around, out of Real Madrid and Barcelona, we'll do one of those with Lyon and probably lose all 3 of them. But for now, we've got an unbeaten start to the season and we're top of the league. So let's have some nice big thumbs ups. And that's, I've got to say that again now, because I'll be upset all evening if I don't do my proper outro. So if you have enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.